them. Well, in the army. Yeah. And the material still. But let's explore this way. Let's go down spawn left first.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Oh god. Shadow Demon's Votary. Oh my god. And then there's powerful wizards. Oh shit. It has studied skeleton fireballs. Oh, 14,
I'll cut you wide
13.
open.
Holy shit.
The light! Take you!
Attack!
You should have listened to reason.
First. Goggles of pure sight. Reaction. Take 20 on the next dispel magic attempt once per day. Oh yeah. Activate that. 20. Can be tricked with grease. Get the wizard.
Pain is excruciating.
Hold on!
Poisoned. Jesus. Oh bloody hell. Now that was a good ambush. Congrats. Anyway, let's go this way. Anyway. 4 demon armies. Go to Green Gates, I mean. Oh no. Encounter.
I must rest
I think it's this
to fight
choice.
another day.
You are my favorite animal.
Can't move because they're fatigued.
I welcome your company.
hit with that anyway.
Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Adayana. Travisi.
We will win this war.
What happened to magical investment? Shield. Oh. Even allied buffs. Should be the bottom. That last. The priority. Missing bull's strength right now. Yeah. No one knows that. Was casting on Warjiff was casting them, so yeah. Okay, so that's that. The bottom last save queue.
Missed me already.
Am I casting that again? Shield failed.
Inimosi Travisi.
What is this then?
Inimosi Travisi.
No reason to pause.
The 2 armor.
Are we ready to move out?
Did haste.
Rely on me.
43 armor. Plus 1 dodge to the haste.
I'm gone.
Can still fight. Quick, time up. It's the Crusaders. The Crusaders are here. The crescent of the abyss must be informed. composite longbow. Just +1. +1, +1, +1s. Unique items. Junk.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nothing.
Let's head out.
Check. Sting. Can move again. Crush this army of rocks and these elementals and cultists. I've got more materials. Down here. I'm heading this way. We want the army this way. That way. That's the game. Sick. I'd probably go that way. Well, don't waste one little bit of movement. We'll just go straight there. I can type both armies. I'll do it. Undead. Lord Undead. You're Abyss Plague. You're undead. Guy, look undead. No, you are undead. Oh. Abyss Plague undead. Okay. 9 armor. 15 to 22 damage. 13 hit chance. Right, not much armor at all. They've got loads of armor, horses. They do far as much damage. The Smilodons. 12, 26. Oh god. Wow, they got a lot of them though. Holy shit. Holy shit, yeah, these marksmen are like insane. 10. They take 40 damage. Take them all out? Also stun. Wouldn't work on... Same through failed. 17. The undead are immune. It says they're failed but not stunned. I think it's immune. Oh damn. Yeah, we're pretty strong now. Get another hit. Oh wow. I think we are fine. High morale enables archers to attack again. They do no. You did none. Literally do nothing. Yeah, so tanky. Okay. At they're doing their job, in the tanks. Having buried those who died from the plague, warriors search the place and find a small grave where Sir Doland Regalor, a hero of the Second Crusade, rests in peace. They take care of the grave and clean dead bodies and dirt from a small oasis nearby, and the water instantly becomes clean, clear and sweet. This place is much loved by spirits and gods. Nice. There's something to do. Vagrants. A crowd of the destitute, the sick and the feeble-minded has arrived in Dresden. They are asking to be admitted. Their lives are rough, they have no place where they belong, and they wish to die as heroes at the very least. But the Crusaders do not wish to fight side by side with these vagrants either. Options unavailable because you do not choose the path of the angel. Options unavailable because you do not have a Rougelet. You get 100 conscripts. Morale decreases by 10. Give them work on the home front. Material income increases by 1. Crusade morale reduces by 20. Send them to Mendev. Morale is increasing again. Give me 1 conscript right now. I'll take this hit to 20 morale. I'll go back up. Rank up. Nice. Diplomacy and leadership. Strengthening diplomatic connections. Financing a crusade is a costly process, and the diplomatic council has come up with a new trick to preserve the friendship of countries and nobility. Sponsoring the commander's army. Forming a staff council. One can command a small unit alone, but to manage an army, one needs a staff council. Surrounded by experienced advisors, the commander will be able to make decisions affecting the life and morale of the entire army. Query those straight away. Royal Parade. A parade in honor of Her Majesty Queen Gulfrey will display respect the commander has towards Nerosian and its ruler. This sign of loyalty will appeal to Mandarian nobles and ensure their favour. Get 10% increased finance points 30 days. That's what I do right now. Kills points income. I'll take the hit to morale. It's fine, we'll go back up. Get that increased. We need that. This is Team Nami. Summon Babao. Amoxes. Ask those things we fought with slime thing. Summon Babao. Ash Giants, 2048. Undead Knights, Fallen Knights. Undead. They're a mythic enemy. 19 to 26 damage. 2 damage reduction. Okay, we're done. They do something to us. Slime. Reduces speed to 0 for 2 rounds. We fail reflex saving turn. Not moving on. Stun again. Haha. Stun is insane. like I should have probably got the other units instead of the shield bearers. Else. Event. Commotion at the Citadel. Count Arenday's prank has earned Erebus' displeasure, so she's asked the commander for an audience. For fuck's sake, I just left the Citadel. Nevia wants to talk. Talk to the commander about one of his companions. What the hell? We'll handle shit on your own for like a couple of days. Fighters 18 armor, 11 armor, and cultists, and Rex, 17 armor. That is so lame, oh my god. Stun up the enemy. That's gonna be annoying, there's PvP or something. Crusaders attacked the demons at the propitious moment when they were trying to sink a stash of cold iron ingots in the nearest sand swamp. That hoard of metal would have been deadly to the beasts of the abyss and safely ended up in the Mendarian warriors' care instead. Which material points? Nice, I can build stuff now. Send the army that way. Okay then, let's do some building and then we'll head back. But Just got loads of materials points from killing them. So spend them. Supply center. Done. Engineers workshop, supply center. Sanctuary. Treasure. Sanctuary. Increases energy points income by 4. We want to start training some units as well though. Teleporting back seems like it should be good as well. It's gonna keep pulling me back all the time. Halfway then. Bloody hell, it's left. Nevia. Commander! Nevia greets you with a slight nod. I've got some information that might be of personal interest to you. It's up to you what to do with it. Personal interest? What do you mean? I mean that we're not talking about a military or political matter here, but rather a matter of the heart. Tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things. Though it's against regulations, we let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble. And that's usually the case. Recently, my people have noticed Socio among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is. But I know you're close to him, so maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Thank you for the information, Inavia. You're welcome. What the hell, David? The overwhelming fragrance of roses hits you as soon as you enter the headquarters. Roses occupy every inch of available space, fresh and sweet smelling as if they had just come into bloom. The scene is capped off by Darren, who stands in the center of this rosarium with a single red rose in his hand and an expression of utter innocence on his face. Ah, Neil, it's so good that you dropped by. As you can see, I've been working on a little something, and I'm afraid some of your advisors are less than happy about it. But sure, if by a little something you mean an entire shipment of freshly cut roses teleported here from some southern country. Beth shifts from foot to foot, glaring at the flowers pressing in from all sides. We could have outfitted an entire unit with the money you spent on this. Darren, fortunately, they were my own personal funds, so I spent them as I saw fit. This gloomy citadel needed an injection of beauty. Darren brings his crimson rose to his face and inhales its scent, his eyes never leaving yours. You bet, that's none of my business, of course, but I've known you a long time, Darren nowadays. This whole thing looks like another scandalous stunt, concocted to rile up the Crusaders. If you want to pay court to the commander, don't do it in our headquarters. Oh God. I, for one, have no problem being courted in our headquarters. Tragic misunderstanding has occurred. Darren pauses while continuing to cast delighted glances at you over his rose. Thing is, I had no intention whatsoever of courting the commander in the romantic sense of this word. It never even crossed my mind. I do not know what led you to such a farcical conclusion. Darren holds the rose with utmost delicacy, waving it gently from side to side. According to recent research conducted by Absalom scholars, the scent of roses reduces stress and fatigue, refreshes one's thoughts, and stimulates intellectual activity. So I only had the good of the crusade in mind when I placed these flowers here. My actions were entirely selfless and sincere. You never crossed your mind, you say? Well, in that case, it would never cross my mind to fill your bedroom with crates of Crusaders' unwashed unmentionables. Pluck a petal from the rose in Darren's hands. I can't wait to learn more about the unique properties of roses. Oh, no, I want to do that one. So, I'm sure. Gotta do that one. Shall be happy to share my knowledge someday under more amenable circumstances. He bows. I do believe my work here is done. Till next time, Neil. Well, Darren's gift, an intoxicating yet delicate fragrance rises from the rose petals. Is the whole room gonna be like this forever now? Abu, do you want the ultimate proof that demons are mean and awful? Nothing tasty ever grows on the lands that they corrupt. No apples, no plums, not even wild strawberries. Now that's pure evil. Where do you come from again? Why did you decide to help me? You're my bestest friend! How could I not help you? As for coming here, I just sensed your power and flew all the way to you. I mean, I can't usually fly between the planes by myself, but your power was like a guiding light, so I just flew. Tell me about Elysium, Avu. I can't tell you all that much about Elysium. I only lived there for 5 years after all, if you don't count the time I spent as an egg. It's a beautiful world, so many things grow there and they produce beautiful fruit, but there are some fruits that you're not allowed to eat. There are some places where you're not allowed to fly either. And there are places that kids aren't allowed to visit. There are not as many as there are here on Galarian. All kinds of beings that live in Elysium, even titans and gods. But I've only ever met one, Caden Kalian. He's not like other gods. He can go wherever he wants and talk to whoever he wants. Imagine that. There I was, just flying around on some errands, and I met him, a god. He let me sit on his shoulder and carried me around for a bit. It was so much fun. But then he gave me a sip of beer, and I said it tasted revolting. I realised it probably wasn't the best thing to say to the god of ale and wine. But he wasn't angry. He just laughed and said I'd understand when I grew up. I hate it when people say that, even a god. You'd think a god would know what dragons like. Aren't you scared of battling demons? Not even a tiny little bit. After all, I have you by my side. By the way, next time we meet any demons, we should ask them if they're scared to fight us. What do you think of my companions? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Ember is kind, but I'm a little scared of her, and don't tell anyone this, I almost got into a fight with that crow of hers. I like Lan, but he's really sad, even when he makes jokes. Or rather, he's even more sad when he's making jokes. It's all the wrong way round. I don't understand him. Regil? Boo! Let's kick him out. Pretty please. Socio always smiles at me, but he won't paint me properly. I keep telling him to add an extra tail, a fluffy one, and make my claws fluffy, and maybe add a golden little plume that glows. But he just says I don't look like that in real life. Who cares about real life when you can imagine so much better? Seela. I kind of like her, but I kind of don't. She always treats me like I'm just some little pipsqueak. I mean, I know I'm little, but I'm still a dragon. Camellia is beautiful, but her spirit doesn't seem to want to talk to me for some reason. I guess it's just too shy. I don't even want to talk about Greybor. It feels like he's always sizing me up, wondering what kind of trophy I'll make when I'm big. I'll steal his pack one night and chew it up just because I can. He's going on a mission to kill a dragon, Greybor. Darren is mean. He doesn't think I'm even a little bit cute, I'm sure of it. How can you even speak to someone who doesn't love a cute little dragon like me? I'm a bit scared of Nenio. She's already tried to catch me 3 times. She said she wanted to measure me with a ruler or something and attach a clothespin to my wing. I'm sure it was nothing and was annoying. It sure was annoying. I like Iribeth, but only from a distance. I don't want to be too friendly with her. I mean, she'd probably start making scary faces and stamping her feet if I scattered peas where the paladins go to pray. You know, to make them slip and flail their arms about trying to stay standing. That would be so funny. Nevia probably wouldn't yell at me, but she'd probably catch me before I even poured the peas. I'm friends with your entire court, especially Iranka, Wallflower and Ilks, but you probably know that already. I have to go now. Then I have to go too. We have to go. Both of us. It's so cool, Avu. That
I'm
dragon.
gone.
bird might be inside as well. Oh, demon.
Follow my steps.
Return here, managing Sage. I'm gonna leave again.
Let's head out.
Flirting with Daven. The streets. Night gamblers. Oh yeah, so still. We'll do that now then. Read guard. There.
Tread lightly.
Dr. Socio.
Let us bide our time.
Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? I've heard that you've been rather busy playing cards at night. Cards? Me? Socio looked away in embarrassment. Who could possibly think? I've only visited the games once or twice to get a sense of what our soldiers do when they're off duty. Think I'm addicted to gambling? Nothing of the sort. Don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. Yeah. What did Quest say? Sia? Lady Kinomi? Hey. Old Sia gives you a friendly smile. Can the Everbright Crusaders be of service to you, Commander? Crusader turns to the young lad standing next to him and wags his finger at him with ostentatious strictness. Morveg, keep it to yourself. You keep interrupting your elders, you'll be mucking out the stables for a week. I want to ask you a few questions about yourself. Huh? About me, Sia Cobelin, or me, the glorious Everbright Crusader and the leader of my order? Morveg, a young man standing next to Sia, casts a look at his fuzzy grey hair and mumbles, Leader of the order, also known as Sir Dandelion. The old man turns to the lad and reprimands him loudly but kindly. Morveg, you insolent Kelid whelp, show some respect for your mentor's age, or do you think you'll never grow old yourself? Who's the lad that keeps following you around? Sia smiles warmly with deep-seated pride. This is Morveg. He is a Kelid from these parts. When the world wound opened, his family was forced to flee. What a life they had. Poor, always hungry, cast aside by the world. When they didn't have any bread, they fed on rage and vengeance. We caught this boy on the road. He was walking north to Dresden to kill demons. Dirty, gaunt, just looking at him made you want to weep. We picked him up, trained him. He is hot-headed and lacks discipline, but he's also smart and brave. When I look at him, I see the future of the Everbright Crusaders. Tell me more about your order. The Everbright Crusaders are not the oldest order, but our traditions are solid. For us, fighting the world wound is not a war, it's our service. We dedicate our lives to it, and also our souls. We have high standards and live under many restrictions. We have no families, drink no liquor, play no games of chance, accumulate no wealth, and own no lands, even if we were entitled to them by birth. We reject everything that distracts us, that draws us to a peaceful life, for our hearts are always turned to war. But war is grim. War is a grim, ugly thing that makes wicked everyone who takes part in it. And we keep our hearts pure so that we are not left sickened by war, so that our light does not fade, because darkness can only be overcome by light. I want to know about your past, Sia. The old man scratches his thinning, fuzzy hair. About my life before the Order. It was so long ago. As a boy I decided there was too much evil in the world. Someone had to do something about it. Try to fix it. I decided to become a priest. And then I saw the ever-bright Crusaders, so proud, so pure. And then someone next to me said, "What arrogant snobs." And he was right. We ever-bright Crusaders actually are a little arrogant. So I thought, maybe these invincible snobs could use the help and companionship of such a simple and warm-hearted lad like myself. Who knew that years later I would become their leader? Okay, I have to go now. Sia gives you a bright smile. Of course, Commander. You have a lot to do. May I on my day help you? Morveg, a dark-eyed young man who looks like a typical Kelid, greets you politely. He casts a deferential look at Sia, his mentor standing next to him. A simple straw figure in the shape of a wolf hangs from the boy's neck. How can I help you, Commander? Who are you? My name is Morveg. My family used to live here in Sarkoris. The world-ruined forced us to flee, made us homeless. Most of our clan died of starvation and disease. We've been wandering the river kingdoms, begging, losing people. But we've never forgotten who we were and where we came from. When I heard another crusade had been declared, I came here to fight the demons and claim vengeance for the homeland of my ancestors. What do you think of Sia? The boy looks at the old man standing next to him with sincere gratitude. He's got a big heart. He picked me up, gave me food and clothes, took me on as an apprentice. Although I was no one to him, you know, us vagabonds don't often come across generosity like that. Sia is kind to me, but my master's nature is too soft. He doesn't understand that it's impossible to keep your soul pure when you fight demons. We Kelids of Sarkoris have learned this bitter truth. We know that any means are justified for fighting demons, but Sia can't see that we're right. We've paid for the privilege of hindsight with a sea of blood and the loss of our homeland. Good luck to you, Commander. Keep fighting until these monsters are defeated.
I'm gone.
Lady Konomi. New people. Lady Konomi is engrossed in reading some kind of letter. Upon noticing you, she frowns nervously for a moment, but then greets you with a graceful bow. Commander, how may I be of service to you? What's your role in my army? Oh, don't get me wrong, Commander, but I'm not your soldier. I serve Her Majesty Queen Gulfrey, who sent me to head the diplomatic council of the Crusade and consult with you on particularly sensitive matters. It is the diplomatic council. To solve matters of politics, of course. Tell me more about the Royal Council. Already read this. What are you reading? This is a state secret, but for you I can offer a hint. Every single day I receive dozens of classified diplomatic missives from all countries supporting the crusade. I have a question regarding diplomacy. I'm happy to oblige. I'm always willing to talk about my craft. What's the current situation in Mendev? Things aren't terrible. For a nation that has been at war with a demonic invasion force for a century, the people are wary of taxes. The army continues to pay tributes in blood, and many noble families are dying out, which breeds inheritance disputes. However, the crown stands strong, and its authority remains high. The nobles are ready to follow Her Majesty's orders, and the Royal Council, comprising the closest and most trusted servants of the Queen, governs the nation sensibly and astutely. Are you so fascinated by politics? Is this something all kitsune share? Not at all. However, we kitsune are predators. Our hunting spirit is strong, but unfortunately, chasing rabbits in the fields is rather boring, vulgar and unfashionable. Politics is a hunt of a much more dignified sort, refined and captivating. Whenever I pick up the quill to write a letter of protest, oh, I feel like I'm ready to go for my praise throat. So invigorating. I'm not comfortable with the Royal Council imposing its will on me. Please don't paint the situation in such a bleak light, Commander. The Royal Council does not seek to hinder you, it merely suggests the most sensible course of action. The members of the Royal Council have been serving Her Majesty for many years and have proven their wisdom. While your attention is focused on the war, they think about Mendev's future. Listen to their words, and there will be peace between you. Don't look like a soldier. Are you different from my other advice? Well, after all she's just said. You're right, I'm not a soldier. Warfare has always been too bloody for my tastes. I prefer the intricate tapestries of politics, proposals with double and triple agendas, clashes of ideologies, and long-term strategizing. But they say that war is merely a continuation of politics, which is why my duties have brought me to your headquarters. Kitsune are a rare sight in Mendev. Lady Konomi shrugs. I am a child of a passionate and curious people. We live everywhere. You are just not always aware of our existence. You are not the first to have taken an interest in my race. Your companion, Nenyo, has already interrogated me. A most amusing individual. Truly, we Kitsune are incapable of normalcy. We find our passion and surrender to it entirely, mind and soul. Although in Nenyo's case, I fear that the mind was lost along with common sense. Nenyo was asking about Kitsune. I have to go. Good day to you.
Follow my steps.
Captain Odin. Captain Odin gives you a polite nod. What can I do for you, Commander? Captain, what's your role? My army. I'm responsible for drills, organizing exercises, and briefing the officers on strategies you approve. Furthermore, I have the honor of serving as the chair of your military council. Remind me about the responsibilities of the military council. The military council determines the strategy for our troops, enacts army reforms, approves new equipment standards, and makes decisions on all issues regarding military action on the front lines. You've had encounters with Karamzadeh before, haven't you? Only in the halls of my mind, back when I was a young lieutenant dreaming of the title of the Crusade Commander. And who among us hasn't dreamed of being in your shoes, Commander, at least for a little while? I knew I would one day meet him on the battlefield. I'm sure there are more powerful demons in the world wound, but in this war, where entire armies fight for victory rather than individual warriors, he is Mendev's greatest enemy. I'd studied countless reports on battles against him, played out countless of his historic battles in my head, trying to spot his mistakes. I did spot a few, or so I hoped, but I never had the chance to put it to the test. I moved up in rank, knowing that the day when we would come face to face was drawing ever closer. The most important day of my life. I could feel that it was very close. Tell me about your military career. My family has lived in Mende for generations. Simple but prosperous folk. Even as a child I was interested in the study of warfare, and I always knew I'd end up joining the ranks of professional soldiers. After serving for 3 years as a cadet in the capital, I went to Lastwall, where I graduated from the Crusader War College with honours. Then I returned to Mende. For 25 years I fought many battles as part of various border units. As a result of my service I was distinguished by command with a promotion to the rank of captain, and a subsequent transfer to headquarters. Captain Odin falters and his expression darkens. He remains silent for a while, then shakes his head and continues. Now that I didn't have to do drills, I had the time to focus on studying tactics and strategy. My fellow officers called my desk the archive, because I was always covered with manuscript and military treatises. Alas, I never did become a commander, even though it was my childhood dream, but I was able to become a competent enough officer to be serving directly under your authority. I hope you'll find my knowledge useful, Commander. I get the feeling you've had your share of pain on the front lines, Captain Odin. Captain Odin presses his lips together. No more than the soldiers from my squad. My last battle was at Villareth Ford's outpost, north of Canabris. The demons, they brought flames down upon us. I'd never seen anything like it. Walls of fire spewing out fireballs. 300 soldiers turned into screaming, burning meat. And believe it or not, in the light of that cursed flame, the battlefield was dark as a cave. The smoke was so thick you couldn't see any further away than your own hand. We held that day, but the price was high. I paid mine as well. It took a miracle for the clerics to pull me out of my melted armor, and it took me 4 years before I could remain calm near fire. Any fire, even candlelight. Look how it burns on his face. Don't know. Can you see that burns? He's there's traumatic stress there from that. I thought they'd write me off as psychologically broken, but instead I was promoted. Apparently in that inferno, we managed to deflect a terrible blow and protect Canabris from the attack of a superior force. Apparently we were heroes, as unyielding as a rock. I didn't know that at the time. We were just fighting. Burning and fighting. I'm always at your service, Commander. This game is so amazing. Conversations with everyone. Let's get back to fighting demons and exploring. All fatigued, exhausted, and rest. We head to Green Gates then, shall we? Bring our army back up here. Winter Sun. Find the missing Crusaders. Wait, is there any quests that I like time? Like, well, it says end of the chat. Build the main stables in Dresden. Prove a relic. Form the staff council. Already fled, still unturned yet. Dragon companion. Think that you're good? Yeah. Turn in 2 weeks. Go to Green Gates. Usually told us to go there. Dragon Hunt. Travel with Greyboar to the Grimwood. Set up an ambush for the dragon that Greyboar wants to hunt. Big dragon. Oh no. I feel like we will probably want to do that later. Very, very later. Oh my god, look at all these armies. Oh my god, oh my god. Grimwood's there. Okay. 10 army. 8, 9. Okay. Then they can't travel any further. We need to rest, so let's rest now. We're building an wait, we enter the city and rest in there. What? We did do that, didn't we? What? Rest in the city? Get rid of corruption. While I'm here. I just rest in the street. Okay. Oh, it took me back to my room. More haste.
I haven't made a confession for a long time. Of course, we have different goddesses, but still. Could you listen to my confession?
Of course. Let's go somewhere we won't be overheard.
The road awaits.
That was
Let us be careful.
my nuclear powered toilet.
Tread lightly. We should prepare.
I don't know what to do for that. Wait. Let's go to Green Gate, shall we? Try and get Nick's companion. Do that first. Move armies first. Still can't move yet. Better not request my audience again, like after travelling every bloody day. Need to get that teleporter built. So next day, there's new stuff. Completed calculations and forming a staff council. Outpost to Bastion expansion. By upgrading an outpost to a Bastion, the commander will expand its territory. Royal Parade is available. Let's do that. Economy. That then, I guess. Send finance points for 30 days. Repeatable. Nice. Going as possible. Okay. I'll make a move now. Let's bring him up here. I wanna do 2 moves. Here. We go down this way instead then. I'm down here. Get up here. I'm going miles away. Wisdom +4, headband. Ooh. I'll kill you and take that. See that in here. Yeah. We got summon based stunners. Oh, stunners. Oh, you get stunned. Aha. Get all the stunners first. How can you get bugs with arrows from a distance? Now that's a feat. Ah, I need to do Damn it. Ah, damn. Come on. Okay, man. Smite, yeah. Take him some. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Stun. Stun. Aha. Stun you. Continuing. And again. Aha! Stun. Okay. You stun, I stun, we all stun. No one actually fights anyone. What's it? He's not done anything. Very vulnerable. a lot of archers, isn't there? 17 down Sweet. What are you at least then? Well, I think I'm too well. Stunned. Archers, guys. Sound very demonic. It's a DPS. What is stunned? He's still stunned. Wow, that's been from ages. Like, what did I do to him? Mythic unit. You. Huh? Fire maniacs. No, that stun ability is insane. They cannot resist that at all, man. These bugs. They're still stunned, the boomerangs. Really, dude? Is the shield bearers stunning them? Is their ability? You stun them? No? Why are they still stunned? Did I break them? I broke them. Having ejected the demons from Eagle Rock, the former Crusader outpost lost during the Fourth Crusade, warriors were dismayed to discover that the fortifications had fallen into miserable ruins under demon rule. However, in the Warden's chambers, there is a cache containing valuables unnoticed by marauders. Awesome. I'll have a wisdom. Where's wisdom? Where's that wisdom? Wisdom. Nano. Straight hit chance, isn't it? Wow, another one hit chance. we going? Don't look at somebody.
Yet another obstacle.
Tin robes. Fox Rotary level 14 cleric. What's up with the cloaks, man? They're all like. What's up with everyone's cloaks?
So this is how it feels.
Alright, take you! Out of my sight!
Happened? I was stunned. They. Oh my god. The ambush is insane. Guys, someone doesn't want us down here.
Ah, not this time. I am helpful, am I not?
I'm gone.
I hope you appreciate this. This one was beyond me. I am helpful, am I not? Ah, not this time. I am helpful, am I not?
Follow my steps.
AFO traps. That it. Yeah, it was like random trap areas now. Devs.
Let's head out.
Okay. Hail Baphomet. Hear our prayers. Accept this sacrifice, Baphomet. Curse you all. Praise be to Iamade. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer. Die. Interrupting their sacrificials. Woljif? What the hell? Woljif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame, and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This is just a little misunderstanding. We thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? Yeah. A misunderstanding. Hell Baphomet. Woljif's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the World Wound, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get round to slaughtering it later. Abu looks between you and Woljif in puzzlement. We're playing some kind of game, yes? How come nobody told me the rules? Yes, it is a game. A game of the great forces led by our Lord Baphomet. And that you are a worthy player in that game, an evil spawn of the abyss. Ah, I get it. Wait, let me think of what to say. You're right, my evil comrade. I'll help you sow horrific horrors and strike fearsome fear into the hearts of mortals. The world has never seen a creature like me before, and knows not what I am capable of. The little dragon is practically bouncing with enthusiasm. Cultist leader. The cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the World Wound. But why did you attack our brothers? Abel. Oh my god. I've got to try all these different things now. Abel will tell you why we attacked our brothers. They stole our sweeties. The cultist looks unconvinced, to put it mildly. Woljif rolls his eyes and interjects. The real reason why they attacked our fellow cultists was because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It's the blessing from Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from the crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist casts a wary glance at your weapon but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness and our oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. The Crescent of the Abyss.
Let us be careful.
Woljif. Where have you been? This doesn't look good. Large stone with candles is covered with Baphomet symbols. Seems that the cultists use it for an altar. Woljif is waiting for you next to the altar, warily wiping the sweat from his brow. Phew, I thought I was done for. Could feel it in my tail that they were gonna kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you, that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Woljif sighs. Even my conscience prickled a little. Think about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down, left, right and centre. And then these pilgrims of the World Wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed, that there's a new commander called Neil. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls. but I thought better of it. Although an arrow in the skull would be a better sight than running in fear of the Baricial. Woljif sucks in a breath and keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Baricial? I don't know either. But I remember the name because of what Brother Melrune yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hebzarima and Baricial, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Baricial is that demon, and I should be scared of him, because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. If you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. What, Woljif? Slow down, you're not making sense. What's going on here? Woljif lets out a breath. Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up. But ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought him. I did. You should have seen me. I got one right on the nose, sent it arse over a tea kettle, and it flew off. I've gotten into scrapes a fair few times before, being caught by surprise in the dead of night more times than I can count. So that's why I leapt up quick as anything, grabbed my knives, and... well, of course I made for a run for it. What else was I gonna do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I said I'll help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for nighttime gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war would be more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief, but I always end up on the winning side. It's just my nature. And you and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of victory about you. It's not like I'd have been much help if a gargoyle snatched me in its claws. Of course I decided to run, and when I did... What's your relationship with the Baphomet cultists? Woljif looks pensive. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. How did you end up with the cultists? Same way I ended up anywhere. I was walking and walking, then here I was. Oh, I should mention at this point, my shadow, you know it well, it started talking. At first I was so scared, I thought there was someone growling behind me, but then I listened closely and it was my shadow. It only got out a few words, but I heard the name Baricial, and I learned that he's a demon and that he wants my moon of the abyss for some reason. Then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. I'm not an idiot. Those pilgrims of the world wound clubbed me round the head, and I woke up, and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to him, "Brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you, one you won't want to miss." But they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party piece. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees, just like that. I fed them a line about how I could speak directly to Baphomet through it. They lapped it right up. That's why I'm still alive. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Woljif's tail is whipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. I love that he's got like a tail that he wags. And he's like excited and happy. What's up, Chief? Why are you pretending to be a cultist? Woljif raises his hands defensively. Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist. I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear. And it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight, and I know I've no chance against you. You said some shadow's been talking to you. Not just any shadow, my special shadow. So I spent a while running around the world wound, scared out of my wits, he suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant-sounding voice, "Verwiciel, north, fear Verwiciel." And the name was familiar, because that's what Brother Melroon yelled out. I put two and two together. This Verwiciel was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Verwiciel was a demon, and that he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple of thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't just kill all these cultists here and now. Because Woldriff looks around and lowers his voice to a conspirational whisper. They will still be useful to us. If you decide to help me, and thanks for not trying to kill him as soon as you got here, by the way. The leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stabbed the lad on the altar if you'd caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move, and I'm a goner. The demon Verwiciel is in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Verwiciel back off. But without you, I've no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. Who is Verwiciel? All I know is that he's a demon that sent Brother Melroon to get the moon of the abyss. Now that I have the moon, Verwiciel's after me. I'm already tired of running from him. He's gonna catch me soon. I can feel it. What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. Woldriff folds his arms. I'm a prisoner here, you know. And I suppose there's also the other fella, Devil, the one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, now he's paying for it. Now don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except, if it wasn't for me, they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favours of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow I should know. What am I, some kind of demon whisperer? I just put on a kind of knowing air and said to him, do as you have been doing and the favours will come. They took that to mean that they need to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. They acted like I was discussing things in my shadow, and I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I ran out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting them do it. He was a crusader after all, you know. Demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that that's how they do things. It was either him or me. Woldriff sighs and turns away. His tail is twitching from side to side in agitation. There is one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. What part of the cult is playing in your plan? Woldriff glances around, making sure you're not overheard. Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the Worldwound? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So that got me thinking. Since they listen to me, we can lead him to Verwiciel and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names, and let the cultists fight Verwiciel for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? Alright, Woldriff, I'll help you deal with Verwiciel. Woldriff's face lights up, and the tip of his tail dances through the air. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far, I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all. But that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. He said that Verwiciel would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from the place, I tell you. Scrubland by a bend in the river has been revealed on the map. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him here to be bored stiff, right? Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. Once we passed by there, we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. We once passed by there. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Times are wasting and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event. And when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon a demon to you. Commander, moment of your time. Devil. The young crusader cautiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he is finally free. Alas, the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. Morjif, they're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. Make sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hope you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Woljif. Go. Time is of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better to lure him into a trap and strike first. Who are you? The Crusader bows. Devil Gwenviar, at your service. Nobleman, Crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. What are you planning to do now? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. The Crusader looks ahead with grim determination. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. If I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Ayamede's honor in my hometown. Woljif, you're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it. You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. Devil, I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. How did you end up here? The Crusader's eyes stare into the distance, solely through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. Alright then, Devil. Farewell, and good luck. May Ayomade keep you, Commander. Woljif's back. Not finding you. Yeah.
My tail is restless. Something wrong? I'm here. Where else would I be?
Oh, skip the pleasantries. Let's get to the exciting
Who?
part.
Me? Don't mind me. Ask nicely.
He's called you.
My tail is restless.
Level him up. Full Woljif level. Looking into maybe respecing him into an alchemist with a sectionist. It's way more sneak attack stuff. With spells. Spells are different now. You get way more bigger selection of spells here though. Sneak attacks 10. More damage with sneak attacking now. There's 4 alchemical bonus to the selected ability score. Gotta try it out. Saved it. We'll try leveling him up in that one time. Try out that mutagen thing. Use 8 spells. Alchemist. Level 1 spells. Space spell. You can't do that. Try it out. Standard action, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes though. You just do it a limited number of times per day. There's 4 alchemical bursts of dexterity.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Dexterity. Just 7. Now Dexterity determines his damage and hit chance. Takes that. You do it once per day. Oh, yeah, it is only once per day. It's +2 dexterity, wow. +4, +2 modifier. Damn.
Who, me? I don't steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world. Starting with me.
What's supposed to do on him? A lot of intelligence. See invisibility. Spell magic. No magic. Displacement. Yeah, get him to cast displacement. There we go. Displacement. Spell magic. See invisibility. Communal. Greater invisibility. What spells give him? Spell magic. There we go, I'm spending days thinking about what I'm doing with Orchid again. I'm looking into this alchemist sectionist class. He gets like loads more to sneak attack. Don't care about his danger sensing, it's just sensing detect traps. His rogue talents are pretty good. Immunity to poison I don't care about. Opportunist. Opportunist. I need to do it to figure out the best things I want. Oh, Jeff. There's more strength there. Nice. And haste, really. Can you spell magic? No. Displacement is awesome. Really there, do you? heal spell. Damn. Transformation plus 4 enhancement bonus to dexterity. Enhancement bonus though. Teleport around. Magic crater. Need any more weapon finesse training with that? These rogue talents are pretty good though. Don't get. Spell magic. Caster level equal to his class level. Any potion that the alchemist drinks. Oh. Any potion the alchemist drinks functions at twice its normal duration. Trojan. And mutagen. It's 8 alchemical bonus to dexterity. Jesus. 6 alchemical bonus to 1% greater than grand. Uses extracts. Paralysis and sleep. Into paralysis. Wound. Cool. You can still get that encrypting, striking, dispelling attack. Holy shit, you can still all these really good discoveries. A lot of them are like rogue stuff as well. You can't get opportunist though. And the ones I was looking forward to. Pounds. Okay, now I'll go through all these rogue talents. See which ones I would have got. So I think we start off a weakening wound anyway, don't we? Wow,
Something wrong?
Mutagen. +4. Dexterity for 10 minutes. Wow. Stacked with other bonuses because it's now a chemical bonus. Hit chance is quite low now though, strange. Base attack bonus +5. His base attack bonus is just 10. -2 due to 2-weapon fighting. Going the route to the rogue. What's his base attack bonus increase? Going the rogue. By the end, it's +15, +10, +5. Going this route, it's +15, +10, +5 as well. 12, 12, 6, 7, 3. Fortitude, and okay, this is about the same. Biggest loads more increase your sneak attack damage. What's it me? But to get to that level, 1 hour per level. Do it once per day. This could last the whole day. He gets +6 dex, +8 dex the whole day. Plus another 4 modifier, that's insane. Okay, I'm gonna compare those rogue talents to think about these, think about all this. I can get way more sneak attack damage. 4 more, wow. Loads more medical discoveries. Opportunist. Is it's like the best one. We go the route of the Eldritch Scoundrel. Tunist. Weakening wound, reduce damage reduction. The observer. Bonus combat feat. Balancing trick. Help trip enemies. Dirty trick feet. What is that? Crippling strike, 2 strength damage. Strike. Attacks. 2 strength damage. Spell magic on sneak attack. It's pretty cool. Balancing trick, yeah. I'm picking the same ones again, aren't I? Okay. Spelling attack. Spell magic. And sneak attack. Double debilitation. So where's that? Here. You can make a sneak attack. Sneak attacks. -2 to armor. I'm bewildered. Wow. Bewildering injury is insane. Disorienting injury. Just a hitchin. Double decapitation. It's 2 Yes, crap. And to surprise is kind of good as well. At the end of her turn, to a day, yes, that's long now. Wearing strike. There's enemy con by 1. Weapon focus. Wearing strike. One con. That. If we get that, what do you get? C. Get 5. If we take Vivisectionist, we get Dispelling Attack, Crippling Strike. We get Unbalancing Trick. Can't help Dog Trip hit me. Weakening Wound. Opportunist. I get Opportunist. Bonus combat feat. Great illusion. I speak opportunist there. Oh, what does he start at though? Does he start at there? No, he starts skill 1 or 2. No. Not get wearing strike. Can I get wearing strike either? Doesn't get opportunist. What about debilitation? So. Minus 8 hour against. If I stick to that class though. Bewildering. I don't get debilitating injury, do I? That's like the big thing, I think. Can get one advanced talent there though. You can get opportunities there. Double debilitation. Wait, what? What? So I'll stick that bit in. That's a proper rogue thing though. Debilitating injury. -4. And then -6 and -8. Or 16. Jesus. -8 armor. It's the wound attacks. Holy shit. We don't get much sneak attack stuff. Damn. Need like more stuff here. Abilities. This mutagen thing. So. God. Levels into vivisectionist. Yeah. They went for that. 14 now. 4 levels. Debilitating injury, at least. Okay, they went 4 levels to get that, at least. -4 AC. You don't get all the way up to -8. Did you get some of that ability? And then do the rest out vivisectionist. Yeah, I think I like that. 4 levels of Eldritch Scoundrel to get to debilitating injury, and then the rest of you. Devils in vivisectionist. Which that mutagen lasts forever, the whole day. You can still get opportunist there. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, that seems good. 4 vivisection. 4 Eldritch Scoundrel, 16 levels in vivisectionist. Yeah, so you can get that at least 1 level in that. That is insane, not really. And then you get loads more sneak attacks, damage increase, and you still get loads of those good feats. The few feats that we don't get here, we should try and get there then. So we get opportunists later on. We'll go for Rippling Strike, so all those we do get. And Balancing Trick was the one. Double debilitation. Wearying Strike. One Balancing Trick. I don't think you're gonna get it anyway because you have to get up to that level. Get to, do we have? Okay. So we won't get any of those. Can't really get that. Or that. Wearing Strike. That's fine. Got the best ones. Got the reduction of their armor. Yep, Tao will be specking later. Score points to the restrictions now. I will do multiclass you a little bit as well. With 2 weapon fighting. Get a second attack with your offhand weapon, but at a -5 penalty. And then greater 2 weapon fighting. Third attack with your offhand weapon, but at a -10 penalty. Wow. Weapon focus. Dagger. Got out flanks. Accomplish sneak attacker. Greater weapon focus later. Improved 2 weapon fighting. Two weapon fighting mythic. Wow, you get rid of all your penalties fighting 2 weapons. Damn. Is there a prerequisite for that? No. Weapon focus on things we get in. No. That was what the rogue. So probably we'll get that. Greater weapon focus. This is hit chance. Move to weapon fighting later next time. Be good. Medical discovery. Increase his dex, so I don't want a connotogen, the mutagen. Cog, as in cognitive. Oh yeah, he does get can get like an extra feat there. That's kind of cool. Could be good. Improve the mutagen. Do have to be certain level to get that. Alchemist level 16. Oh yeah. Grand and greater mutagen. Alchemist 12. Wow. +6 and +8. Holy shit, and that's all day. It stacks with like any other. Oh my god. Alchemist 12. Weakening wound. I already have. Okay. Spelling attacks. Wow, some good stuff here. Fusion skill allows his alchemist to use his extracts not only on himself but on other people as well. Alchemist extracts will behave like spells. I only get one a day though, don't I? Give her Dex, make her even tankier. Gains extra attacks. Feral wings. Extra attacks seems awesome. Let's try what infusion is like. Does that mean I can use it on someone else? I just wanna just... Oh. Mutagen is personal. What's this extract thing? I don't know. What do you want me by extract?
My tail is restless.
I like that. I'm gonna do that. Give you that guide for that information. To Eldritch Scoundrel. And then Alchemist. Yeah, Rogue and Eldritch Scoundrel. Alchemist for this section is for the 16 level left. I need level 16 to get plus 8. Don't want to be specking on what too many levels into Eldritch Scoundrel then. Don't to get back. Wow, it's gonna have like more decks and sneak attack damage soon.
Who? Me?
I'll try that out.
Let's save some adventures for later. I should save the game, stop. Never. Dex. Dex focus.
damage. This one's modifier. Strike. Expeditious tree. Dismiss spell. What is dismiss in one spell? I don't know what that means. Dismiss other people's spells? If I have to pick that, it's kind of strange. Focus dagger. Level 4. You're given finesse training daggers. I think he starts at like level 2 or 3 anyway in this, and you're just given that. So kind of set up to go daggers already. Move to weapon fighting next then. Feral mutagen, I think. Extra attacks. Potions. Always can't make tax opportunity for 1 round. What about that? Extra combat trip. He's got unrelenting assault. Dramatic ability. What was I gonna do on him? I didn't pick just yet, but feats that are good for him. I don't know about abilities though. Increased hit chance with multiple attacks, flawless attacks. 2 weapon fighting. 6 sneak attacks. Deal another 1d6. Jesus. To weapon fighting with 8. Choose penalties on your hit chance. Yeah, wow, that's good. Where's the bonuses on your hit chance from weapon focus and greater weapon focus? Would you have weapon finesse? You also use your dexterity modifiers, your strength on your damage. Already are we? For daggers only though. 2 weapon fighting. Hit chance first foremost. And then damage. Try and hit any enemy.
Don't mind me.
Half an hour.
Something wrong? I'm here. Where else would I be?
Whoa, plus 16. Plus 17. 11. Oh my god. Love it, seeing sneak attack damage.
My tail is restless.
6 plus 2 belt. Maybe find something good for you as well, Morgif. We found some good stuff while you were away. You ain't even wearing anything yet. Oh, you can't, can you? Damn, you can wear armor, can you? You got plus 2 to intelligence. Immunity to compulsion. And you got plus 2 dex belt. 2 peg belt. Oh yeah, you got these good braces. Let's see bonus on damage with the offhand weapon when dual wielding. 7, 10 to 13. Equip them. Oh damn. Stamina and good crit dagger on his offhand. Just to make a good dex spell and more dex for you. A good dagger. A little bit more damage. We didn't blind that blinds him on a crit for 1 round. I want to try that. More damage with his offhand. It's kind of weird. Because that dag's better than it. What? Who's attacking now? He has second attack with first. That's because of the braces we just got there, isn't it? Because the braces, we should put the high ×3 dagger in your hand instead of the. When you do get a crit, more damage and it's more dig at the same time. Do we know? Which way around we should have them.
I don't steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world. Starting with me.
Anyway, I think that's that. Some better stuff. Warjiv back. Animal growth there for a while, but we got.
Ask nicely.
No, oh yeah, no mythic ability. Enduring spells. What was I gonna? He does some buff spells, so I could do enduring spells on him. I don't know. What? I seem that many good abilities for a rogue. There's a few good feats. Definitely go attacks of opportunity, man. Sealer just keeps intimidating, making them run away, and then everyone just gets loads of attacks of opportunity. Do expeditious retreat on him. That's a spell. That on him all the time. He's fast. He can keep up with them running away and just keep getting all those attacks of opportunity constantly. First on the attack roll and damage roll to your mythic rank whenever you make an attack opportunity. You make an extra 2. Time you hit a target in melee, you leave a mark on it. Any ally attacking the marked target deals additional divine damage. Up to 1d6 per your mythic rank. Wow. One mark on a target at a time. To do more damage. That's pretty good. Lean strike. And thundering blows, good on him as well, when he misses. Leading strike, thundering blows. During spells. He's gonna do a few buffs. He later wants a good thing. Thundering blows. And then next time we'll get leading strike. Cause a few bits. Thundering blows. Strike. Strike and then longer buffs. Away.
I'm gone.
I want to fight something with him now. The power of freedom at last, and I don't know what I should do. What I should do with it now. This large stone with candles is covered with Baphomet symbols. It seems that the cultists use it for an altar. The stone throne that the cultists erect for Woldrift does not look very comfortable.
Follow my steps.
Jeff, let's get used to the new formation. Which is not meant to be this. Can we now see how Woldrift obliterates enemies as well? Sage stuff. An envoy from Elysium. Dresden has been visited by a fascinating creature, an Azada, a native of Elysium. He politely stated that he wishes to meet the commander in person. Fucking hell, as soon as I move away again, like, can I go? Let's heal then this way for a sec. Another day. Army some more, back this way. Just town, we respect Woldrift properly. It's gonna do a ridiculous amount of dexterity now. And then loads of sneak attack damage. Bloody hell.
I feel tired.
Find the missing scouts.
See? I'm indispensable.
The camp is abandoned, but there are no signs of struggle anywhere. The tracks indicate that the Crusaders left willingly. Okay. Attacked. Plants withered from an unknown disease. Evu managed to knows what it is. He's got like a he's got like a massive arcane knowledge and perception, persuasion, and use magic device. Ooh. Although the blight has consumed certain plants, some magic is protecting the area and preventing the decay from spreading.
Let's head out.
I'm exhausted.
Let us be careful.
Nice, you pick up. Try without whipping up. 30 armor, 20 reflexes.
Let us
Well,
bide
I'm the
our
one doing
time.
haste now.
Rating.
Rely on me. This will leave a bruise.
Cover me, all right?
Stick attack. Tries to trip, fails. Like huge to my main defense. I trip on them.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Look up then.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh, okay. She died then. What if you do like sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack? Should really be called precise attack. Because sneak attack's a bit
I'm gone.
misleading, I think. You don't have to
I must
unseen to
rest
get the sneak attack.
fight another day.
You can get them when they can't dodge. You can get a precise attack. Actually, they call it a sneak attack. About precise attacks. You really call it precise attack. Fuck that out.
Inimosi. Travis.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
I need to use your spellbook, didn't I? Let's do Greece. My Greece is better now. Do the expeditious retreat for yourself. That as well. Oh, pit. That's pretty good though. More strength, cat's crease. For haste. Choose person, you get +2 dexterity then. Melee weapons used by this creature deal less damage there. Let's take a chance though. Choose strike. Choose person in expeditious retreat.
Let us bide our time.
My tail is restless. Something wrong?
Try this out then. 7. Who drinks this? 8, 9 modifier. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ridiculous. It's gonna last longer and longer as you know.
We will win this war. Rely on me.
I intimidate these, don't you?
Death is life's final surprise, and I enjoy surprising people.
I'm burning on Akane as well, actually. Burning on her. The area attack there. Okay. Got burning on.
Be careful, everyone.
Oops.
Cover me, all right?
Yeah, you can do
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Did you see that?
You can see it to the left for some reason.
Out of my sight!
Yeah, you can have him.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Give this 42, 39, sneak attack, sneak attack. Level 17. Kind of just obliterate them.
I will help where I can.
How to hit tank against 45 armor.
This one was beyond me.
Horse died relatively recently. Well, yeah.
I hope you appreciate this.
This horse clearly belonged to the missing Crusaders.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Magritium Turi. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turi.
This. Writing in the comment reads, so that young ears may heed old wisdom, we hide it, scattered among many caches, youth enjoys guessing and seeking.
I'm gone.
Neutral evil plant. Okay. Lighted by the treant corrupted by the abyss. I can summon a treant. Is that what it looks like? What level can I summon a
Our
treant?
duty
at?
calls.
Level 15. Change a staff into a treant. Level 7 counts as a level 7 spell. Equate to dispel magic at level 6. Summon hammer dryad soul for fair. They vulnerable to fire. Vulnerabilities to fire. Well, Camellia. Burn.
I will help where I can.
A low wheel and
Lead on.
quickness. Look down.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Now.
I shall not
A
fail.
fireball too. Same time.
Be careful.
Bam. Radio 76. I did nothing. Immune to being shaken. Oh dear. I didn't get the memo. Do that. Okay. Attack.
The light, take you! The inheritor, guide
you
my
going?
blade!
Shit. Just get him. Come on, guys. Sneak attacks.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
A tree. Sneak up a tree. Yeah. Didn't see that coming, did ya? What in the hell? I take offerings to a shrine. Probably not a good idea. Goddess will bloody curse me. Someone brings flowers to the statue regularly. Some bouquets are dry, others are a little wilted, and one is fresh. Knowledge of the world.
Don't even try to gloat.
Fail. The language of the inscription is unknown. They win. So he's supposed to know everything about the world. Look at my party now. Pick up me and Moji pick up the spells that then you were casting. Got loads of haste.
See? I'm indispensable.
The inscription in Halit, the language of old Sarkoris, says, "May you forever be forever joyful, Lady of the Sun." That's Sarenrae.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Sun.
Pretty good, aren't I?
We'll just do the offerings. No. I bet some monsters will appear now on Blu-ray or something. We'll do that. Oh my god, these are the missing scouts. The Crusaders. The mutilated body undoubtedly belongs to one of the missing Crusaders. His killers didn't even bother to strip him of his gear. The blood and charring almost concealed the heraldic symbols of the crusade on the dead man's armor, but they can still be made out.
Follow my steps.
Wow. We did this though. Well, like loads of evil plants around here. Okay. 43 armor. Let's plant them down. Meanwhile, me all the way back there.
Save the last one for me.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Just love beach. Chance to get through her armor. I think moves so slowly then. Slow as her.
Cover me, alright?
Not during combat. Burn her. Burn it. Burn it all down. Tinted sap. On strength and dex. A blighted plant's pulp and sap are rife with disease. Any creature that deals damage with a bite attack. Oh god. Poison. Damon, do you want to play poison? Healing. The disease. Poison. Okay, I will do that. Is there protection from disease in this game? Oops. Just wait until we put him. He feared us. Oh shit, I don't know. Alright, everything's getting low. It is immune to fear. 3 levels in Paladin. Immune to fear and disease. Everyone, tell them to go do fight a nearest enemy. Just want to come back. I'm not even the heat sealer at all though. $47 armor. 48 with haste. 50 if I smite them. Concealment as well. 20% mischance. Failed to overcome his spell resistance? Oh, that's why. Huge spell resistance. And you can melee out of the other thing. Far enough away actually by the fear. Everyone else is just running around like mad. This spell resist. Totally negates it. It's so cool though. Feature. Down to 18, it was at 25. Enemies pushed up. Ray is slowly getting in there. shit.
Something wrong?
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Which is on now. You are fucked up. -5, -9 strength.
Ask nicely.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Big restoration. Cures all temporary ability damage. Anyone else affected? Just dogs. He's with the bite attack. Oh, this guy's died again. Not a proper animal companion now. Lower level. Yeah. He's a good distraction. It's not really doing much to help out on the team. It's too low level. Well, another one. Fucking hell.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Do some peace.
Rules are made to be broken.
Everyone counts on me.
Good chance. I've got 2 more. Oh shit. I'll get some
The
sudden
road awaits.
I will help where I can.
Can we retreat already?
A bright future awaits us. Lead on.
Okay.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Whip that. He goes and follows us a little bit at least. So cool, these beaches. Wardrift died. Oh dear. Into another bunch of enemies with them. Just stay back in that Camellia.
I'm gone.
Slowly get these, I think. See no Sanctum.
A bright future awaits us.
Follow my steps.
Rely on me.
Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I think the summons are fucked up when you reload. They didn't attack. It's like they lost their ranged weapon. Well, it's definitely fucked up.
This will leave a bruise.
He's got regen. Oh shit.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Fear aura. If the plant's spell resistance protects it from a magical effect, the creature absorbs that magical energy into its body, can release this energy as a standard action to activate its Fear aura ability. All creatures within a radius of 60 feet. Roll DC 20 negates. They panic. For 1 minute. Resist 1 minute. That's for 1 minute. Wow. But they can break out of it earlier if they're feel
This will leave a bruise.
use these ranged heals. Green tree. Let's see that.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Damn, it's regenerating health. Risk everyone else running into more enemies now. Locking a lot of Camellia's fire spells. Jesus. This is annoying as fear aura enemy. User could use Julian.
This will leave
Urino.
They want to attack whisperly into their enemy. Wait, you stop actually. You're charging up his fear aura. Hold position over there. And everyone else is probably dead. Stop his fear aura. Yeah.
I'm alright. I'm alright. I'll just sit here.
Pounded to a pulp by a stream. Fertilize the ground with you. What's shit doing?
You've marched me to the bones today.
Everyone attack.
I'll watch your back.
Fucking Camellia. You stay back. See the guy first. Oh. Oh no. Charging him up. You feel no spellcasters for this fight. Appreciate it. And summon angel. And summon, can you? Summon the angel to summon heal me, really. Okay, let's see that. Go on. Yeah, you just stay there. Heal went out. There we go. him before I summon the enemy. About to die there. I just wasted the heal spell, so. Stuck on Camellia now? There you go.
I'm alright.
Dogging the fight. Stick it on again. What do you know here now?
Can't you just die already?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah. Don't use spells on them. You absorb spells to power their fear aura. That's bullshit.
I'm gone.
Wait, we should probably stop here.
Rely on me.
Oh, Jesus, reduce his strength by, oh my god, 20?
Rules are made to be
Accept the
broken.
restoration now. Okay, yeah. Do that again. Let's see what bite does. Just summons. There's a spell left on me. Anything yet? Strength.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Ask nicely.
Oh god. Well, what's that to say?
My tail is
Do not use
restless.
spells on those trees. Listen, oh, that was scared. When I was so much, what are you playing? But I gotta go. Yeah, we're gonna be specking him to be 4 levels in Eldritch Scoundrel. And the rest Alchemist with his section. Yeah. Multi-classing. Is everyone multi-class now? Warjiff is. Lan is. Camellia is not. He is just pure psychokineticist. Apart from the one shaman level you start us off with. Which I didn't. Would put it just to psychokineticist if I could. But, Darion's just pure oracle. Sealer's few different things. Oracle Wind Whisperer. Rogue Thug 1. Paladin. Level 3 levels to get immunity to fear and disease. So you want that on your tank. You don't want your tank running off Kingmaker and Valerie tank always running off, which is really annoying. Let's just get 3 levels in that just to make it immune to fear. Then you don't have to worry about that. She just stays there still, tanking. Thugs to her intimidate causes fear and makes them run away, and she gets sneak attack by flanking, extra damage when she flanks them. And the main class Oracle, some good buff spells to armor and dodging. Wind focused. Turn into an air elemental and dodge the enemies. Extra armor. And then me, I'm just pure Sylvan sorcerer. Summoner and animal Pathfinder. And control spells. Pure healer, pure tank, and intimidate. To help rid of enemies. Controls wizard with control spells and some buffs like the haste, and then damage spellcaster, damage ranger, damage rogue, dog, and that dragon, and then this shitty